Dear students, welcome to this session. In this session, we will start the string matching algorithms. So here the problem is finding a string from a main string. That is searching a pattern from the main pattern. Okay, the problem is very simple. Okay, it's a very direct problem. So objective is I need to find a pattern from a main string. So the input is the two strings, okay, the main string and then the pattern to be found. Okay, so we need to write the algorithms for finding the pattern from the main string in efficient way, how to search it. Okay, so the input is a string T. The characters are 1 to n. So the length of the first string, main string, is the n, and a pattern P, okay, capital P. So that length is a m. Okay, output to find all the occurrences of the pattern in string T. Main string length n, the pattern length m. We need to search all the occurrences of the P in T. That is a problem statement. And what are the algorithms we are going to discuss for the string matching? So what are the algorithms we are going to discuss for the string matching? Okay, the first one is a brute force method. There is a naive string matching algorithm. Okay, the complexity of this algorithm is actually a O of n minus m plus 1 into m for all the cases. Okay, so whatever the input, okay, worst case, best case, and average case, okay, this is the complexity, n minus m plus 1, okay, into m. So Robin-Karp algorithm. So the complexity of this algorithm is O of n minus m plus 1, okay, into m plus O of m. This is the worst case complexity for the Robin-Karp algorithm. But average case, the time complexity will get somewhat reduced, because when you compare to the naive string matching algorithm, here we are avoiding some number of comparisons. But for that we need some pre-processing. For the pre-processing we need the O of m algorithm, that is O of m complexity. So after doing the pre-processing, this complexity is for finding the pattern, okay, to search a pattern from the main string. Okay, so if you do this pre-processing, okay, we may reduce this number of comparisons in the main searching. Okay, so you will understand when we discuss that algorithm. Okay, so this is a complexity, and that O of m is for what? Pre-processing. Complexity needed for what? Pre-processing. Okay, and then next, Knuth-Morris-Pratt algorithm is a KMP algorithm, or what? Knuth-Morris-Pratt algorithm. Okay, this complexity is just reduced to O of n plus what? O of m. So when you compare to both algorithms, okay, this is what somewhat reduced. Again, what O of m is for the pre-processing. So if you do this pre-processing, we will obtain the pattern in O of n itself. Okay, only n comparisons. Okay, so when you compare to this is n minus m plus 1 into m in nearly what? N into m. Okay, here what? It is a O of n algorithm, O of n complexity. And another one is string matching using finite automata. That we are not going to discuss this finite automata, that is a string matching. We are going to discuss first 3 algorithms. Okay, but here, because we need to know the concept of the finite automata, that is a theory of computation concept we need. Okay, but the complexity is O of n plus O of number of unique characters unique characters into what? M. Okay, number of unique characters into M. Okay, actually the number of unique characters will be represented by a symbol that we will discuss. Okay, so O of n plus O of number of unique characters into M. This is the complexity for what? A string matching using finite automata. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the algorithms one by one. So before start discussing that algorithms, we need to know some of the terms used in the string matching algorithms. Okay, the terms we will discuss. So terminologies used in the string matching algorithm. The first one is the sigma. Okay, the sigma is nothing but the number of the list of unique characters. Okay, that we can say that a list of what unique characters or less set of unique characters, usually called as a finite alphabet. Okay, it is nothing but a finite alphabet. Okay, so example, if sigma equal to a comma b comma what is c. So the list of what unique symbols or what unique characters. Okay, that is represented as a set. So that is called as a sigma. That is a unique character. So if you have a string, so if you obtain that unique characters from the string, that will be considered as what? Finite alphabet. Okay, so what are all the unique symbols used in that in your input string? That is a sigma. Okay, and then sigma star. Okay, sigma star. Okay, this is nothing but a set of all finite length strings formed by using the characters from the alphabet. So from these characters, what are all the possible strings you can generate? So that set is what is called as a sigma star. Set of all finite length strings formed by using the characters from the alphabet. For example, here this is, if this is a sigma, okay, this is the sigma, then sigma star will be the set of, for example, a b a b a comma a b a comma a b b a b, like that and so on. Okay, set of what? All the finite set of finite strings formed by using the characters from the alphabet. By using that a b c, okay, so what are the strings we can form? So the c also can be what? Included. Okay, and the c a b c, like that. C A B A B A C C A B A and then and so on. Okay. The next is epsilon. Epsilon represents that empty string. Okay, epsilon is nothing but what? Empty string. Empty string is represented by using this, and that mod operator represents that length of a string x. Okay, if you are representing like this, x is the string. Okay, so length of string x in terms of what? A number of characters. Okay, and if you are representing x y, okay, x is the string, y is the string. If you are representing x y, means it is nothing but concatenation of that x and y. Concatenation of x and y. Okay. Then next, if you are representing like this, w and this symbol and x. Okay, w, this symbol, x. The symbol is usually called as the prefix. Okay, prefix symbol. So w is the prefix of x. So what is the meaning of this is, w is prefix of the string x. It means x start with the w. That is a meaning. For example, if s1 equal to ab, and S2 equal to AB A C B, like that. So now what, that S2 start with that AB, so that we can say that the S1 is the prefix of what, the S2. So we can say that what, S1 is what, prefix of what, S2. Okay, so start symbol is represent like this side. So S1 is a starting for what, the S2. Okay, that is a prefix. Okay, similarly we can another representation is there. W and suffix symbol is this one. Okay, and X. Okay, so what is the meaning is, now W is the suffix of that X. Suffix of that X. Example, S1 equal to AB and S2 equal to what, ACB, like that. Okay, so for here what, S2 end with what, S1. So last two characters, here the first two characters are matching that S1. Here the last two characters are what, S1. So that we can say that S1 is the suffix of what, S2. S1 is the suffix of what, S2. Correct? So these are some terms we are going to use in that algorithm concept. Okay. The next, the name string matching algorithm, the first algorithm. Okay. Here the input is some string we have taken, for example, and the pattern to be found is ABAA. Okay, this is going to be searched from this main string. Okay, so the length of the T is start from 1, 2, 3, index start from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So here n equal to what, 10. Okay, and then m equal to 1, 2, 3 and what, 4. So m equal to 4. Okay, so this is the two input. So this is a straightforward method. Naive string matching straightforward method. We need to take m is that length, correct? Length of the second string, m4. So that 4 characters only we have to what, compare. So for her to take the first 4 characters, whether this first 4 characters is matches with this one found. If it is not matches, means you go to the second 4 characters. Second 4 characters means this one, B to B, that is a 2 to 5. Then you compare. Then what, start 3 to what, 6 compare, 4 to 7 compare, 5 to 8 compare, 6 to 9 compare, and 7 to 10 compare. So up to what, 7 we can stop. Thereafter what, the length will be the less, so we can stop it. Okay, so 7 to last comparison is what, last 4 characters. You start with the first 4 characters and end with what, last 4 characters. This many comparisons we need. So if found means if found, it is found. Okay, that is that algorithm. So we need to start with s equal to 0. So here that output will be in terms of the shift required, number of shift required to obtain the pattern, like that we have to say it. Number of shift means, one shift means we need to shift 1 characters. If I shift 1 characters, we will obtain that string, like that we need to say. So what to obtain that ABAA, how many shift is needed, like that we need to say. How many shift means ABAA is found is actually here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So after shifting 3 characters, 1, 2, 3, we obtained the string pattern in the string. So we need 3 shift to occur what, the pattern, to obtain the pattern, like that we have to what, give the output. So the output is what, number of shift required to obtain the pattern. Okay, so we will start with the shift 0. Okay, shift 0 means no shift required. It means that the first 4 character itself matches with what, this one, like that it is a meaning. So here the iteration start with what? 0. So I need to compare the first 4 characters with what this character. That means that t of 1 to m, correct? 1 to m, that is going to be compared with p of 1 to what? M. Okay. The second operand always the same. The p1 to 4 m is going to be compared with the first iteration 1 to m. The second iteration 2 to m plus 1. The third iteration 3 to m plus 2. Like that we have to what? Increase. So this is the first 0 on the iteration 1. This 2 will be what? Compared. It means that t of what? 1 to m 4 and plus that and what? P of 1 to 4. So that are equal or not, that we have to compare. Okay, here it is actually a AB CA, that is equivalent to what? AB AA, like that we are comparing. So the result is what? Not. So it is not found, like that we have to what? Compare. And then next if it is not found, I need to what? If it is not equal or match is not found, then we need to go for the next iteration. Next iteration means shift to number 1. So I need to what? Shift the characters. How many characters to be shifted means 1 character. It means I need to what? Start comparing t of 2 to what? That 5. That need to be compared with what? P of 1 to m. Correct? So how can we write this is? That is start 2 to what? 5. So 1 plus this s to what? M plus s. That is going to be compared with what? P of 1 to m. Like that. It means that t of 1 plus s is the 1. So 1 plus 1 2. 2 to m plus s. M is nothing but 4. 4 plus 1 5. 2 to 5 is going to be compared with P of what? 1 to 4. Okay. So here the characters are what? B, C, A, B, 5 and that corresponding characters. That is equal to what? A, B, A, A. So here also what? Not found. Okay. Then go for the next shift. Okay. S equal to 2. S equal to 2 means I need to compare with again what? S equal t of 1 plus t of 1 plus s to m plus s, that with what? M P of 1 to m. So here that I have to compare t of 1 plus 2, that is a 3 to m plus s 4 plus 3, that is a 6. That is going to be compared with 1 to what? 4. Okay. So then these 4 characters C, A, B, A. Okay. That is going to be compared with what? A, B, A, A. Here also what? Match not found. So similarly I need to what? Continue S equal to what? 3. S equal to 3, actually what? Pattern is found. Okay, pattern is found. So similarly I need to what? Compare. If it is not found, I need to continue S equal to 4. S equal to 4. 3 means which will be compared means the next 4 to T of 4 to 7 and what? P of 1 to 4. Okay. S equal to 4 means T of 5 to 8 to what? P of 1 to 4. Okay. Similarly what? I need to continue S equal to 5. So S equal to 5, S equal to 6 and then what? S equal to 7. Okay. In each iteration here this T of what? 6 to 9, that will be compared. T of what? 7 to 7 to what? 10, correct? So 1 to m, 0th iteration 1 to m, okay. Again what? In this iteration 2 to 5, and here 3 to 6, 4 to 7, 5 to 8, 6 to 9, and 7 to what? 10, last 4 characters. So when s equal to 7, we should not what? Continue, stop comparison. Okay, so the loop should iteration should executed from s equal to 0, s equal to 1, s equal to 2, s equal to 3, 4 up to what? 6. So till that we need to what? Stop. When s equal to 7, I have to what? Stop, because 7 reached means what? Sorry, s equal to 6, 7 to 10, last 4 characters is compared. S equal to 7 means what? 8 to 11. 8 to 11 means is what? Invalid. So I need to stop up to this. So the iteration is from what? S equal to 0 to here 6. 6 means what? S equal to 0 to 10 minus what? 4. That is n minus m. Okay, so that we need to what? Obtain. Okay, that is the number of iterations. Iteration start from 0 to what? N minus m. In each iteration, just to what? We are going to compare these strings. Okay, if found means we are going to what? Return. Okay, otherwise we are going to continue. Just here it is found, that is here AB AA is compared with what? AB AA. So what? It is found. So it will be printed. Okay, print that S. So here it will print that S value, that is shift. So the pattern occur at the shift what? 3, like that it will be printed. Okay, so here it is not found. Okay, here also what? P of 1 to 4 and P of 1 to 4. The pattern is not found, not found. So found is only at here. So at this stage it will print that shift. That's all. Now start algorithm. Naive string matching algorithm. T of 1 to n, P of 1 to m. Okay, so just I need to start from iteration for s equal to what? 0 to s equal to 0 to n minus m. Do that following. Okay, just we need to compare the strings if t of 1 plus s to what? Up to what? m plus s, which is matches with p of 1 to m, then print that s. End and end for and end algorithm. Very simply we have completed. Actually what? In this comparison, character by character comparison will be there. So how many comparison is there means m comparisons will be there. So here how many iteration is there? N minus 1 iteration. Here simply we are comparing. Actual character by character comparison has to be what? Done. So another loop should be there, but in the algorithm point of view, we have written like this. We can also expand this algorithm like what? For I equal to 1 plus s to what? So 1 to m, like that we can write it. That is 1 to m. Then I plus s equal to what? P of I plus s 1, like that we can do that. Okay, so we can write inside what? One for loop. But simply we have compared that 1 plus s to m plus 1. This string is compared with what? This string, like that we have done. So for comparing the string, we need that m comparisons, m characters to be compared. So m comparisons. How many m comparisons needed means what? N minus 1 m. So that what? The complexity will be what? N minus 1 plus 1. Okay, into what? M. So that complexity we are obtaining. So we remember that complexity n minus 1 plus m. There is number of iteration, outer iteration. Yes, start with 0 to n minus 1. So what? Number of iteration is n minus m plus 1. That into m comparisons. That only that complexity. Okay. So that is a name string matching algorithm. So next we will move to that Robin-Karp algorithm. This is similar to the name. Okay. Here the comparison, character by character comparisons we are doing now, that is O of m comparisons, that is depending on some condition. If needed you compare, otherwise you don't do. Like that we are going to what? Restrict. So for that we are going to apply some methodology. In this case what? You can do the comparison, so that it is possible for obtain the string. So in this case what? Don't do the comparisons. Here there is no possibility of occurring the string. So like that we are going to apply some condition, that is there also that n minus m iterations, but this comparison is depending on what? Some condition. So that condition only we are going to what? Discuss. That is a Robin-Karp algorithm. It is similar to what? Name string matching algorithm. That we'll discuss the next video. Okay, thank you.